afternoon, folks. Joe here at the Outdoor Test Kitchen. And today we're going to hop on that jalapeno popper bandwagon that Keith Bettag started. We're out back. It's a beautiful day. We have the Smokinator going. That's a shout out to Dan Robertson at Smokey Goodness. The Smokinator is going really nicely in the Weber kettle. So we're going to make some jalapeno poppers. We're going to call these Porky's Poppers. What we're starting out with a stuffing is some pulled pork from our pig roast. A little bit of leftovers there. We're going to use some Dubliner aged cheddar cheese from Kerrygold. We went to the farmer's market today and we saw a couple of nice things. We saw some raspberries. Hey, let's put some raspberry in there, some sweetness. Something new for us. And mixed in with the pulled pork is some corn, some corn on the cob from yesterday's 4th of July celebration. Some black beans that we're using for a black bean dip. So there's all sorts of stuff in these jalapeno poppers. We're going to see if we can pack as much flavor in these jalapeno poppers as possible. So I've got most of them made up, because look at this. Check that out. I'll twist one up real quick on camera so you can see what we're mushing in there. Stick them on there, let them sit until they're done. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the Tango Joe Show on beautiful Long Island on a wonderful Sunday. We're going to hop on that jalapeno popper bandwagon. Stay tuned. So here it is. Here's the start. Our little jalapeno boat that you know that we like to make with the little handle on it. Inside is Kerrygold Dubliner aged cheddar cheese. That's awesome cheese. Just a nice big chunk like that in there. Then we take half of a raspberry that we found this morning over at the Rocky Point Farmers Market. Take half of it and just sort of mush it up in there. There you go, look at that. I mean, that right there by itself would be good before we even cook it. Take that, and now we take some of our mixture of the pulled pork, some roasted corn from the cookout last night, and some black beans, and mush that stuff up on top. And there you go. Now all we got to do is we got to wrap that in bacon. Well, so we didn't show you how we wrap that last piece in bacon because everybody knows how to wrap a jalapeno in bacon. But those are the ingredients. We have some pulled pork from our pig roast. We have leftover corn from a 4th of July party. We have some black bean that didn't make it into the black bean dip. And to moisten up the pork and that stuff there, oh, a little bit of, you know you want it, Carolina sauce, the pork sauce. What the heck, we're making pork jalapeno poppers. Use some you know you want it. Shout out to Manuel. And of course, hey, Cajun rub. So we're gonna get these things on the Smokinator and let them cook until they're finished. Oh, there they are, look at that. Got the Smokinator with some apple wood, as a matter of fact. I mean, it's already hickory smoked bacon, but what the heck, you can never have too much fine wood smoke on your porky poppers. What we're going to do now, since they're starting to get nice and crisp there, we're going to take some of Manuel's, you know you want it, pork sauce, and brush it on there. We'll probably maybe do that twice. I want to cook the crap out of these things. And then we'll take them off, let them cool down a little bit, and see how they taste. Since we're doing this for Keith Bettag, the Vulgar chef, I mean, oh, he's just vulgar. So, is there some bleeps on that, I hope? Anyway, we tried to get some hams to celebrate. Hey, this is Keith Bettag's popper bandwagon. Let's hop on, but you got to bring your own hams, right? Couldn't find any. Nobody around had hams, so I'm to complain. Well, here we are at the end of our little entry into the Jalapeno Popper Contest 2014 Extravaganza, hosted by Keith Bettag and all the cool guys on YouTube. Of course, it's one of the coolest contests because there's no prizes. It's just bragging rights that you joined. But check this out. Here's 3 of them on a nice little plate. Wait, the Harleys. Stay safe, my friend. Dude, this is awesome. So, And this is really sticky. I mean, grab your towels. It is the 5 napkin appetizer. These things look great. Let's try one. That is so good. One thing is, excuse me, the raspberries. I thought that maybe with all the other stuff in there, the raspberries would be lost. No. They're on the bottom with the cheese. It'll hit your tongue first. The sweetness pops out at you. Then the heat of the jalapeno gets you. The cheese is so creamy. You got to try this exact recipe. But thank you guys. It's really fun to join you. Thanks for hanging out with Tango Joe out here in the Tango Spice Outdoor Kitchen. We'll see you next time. Oh wait, let's pop a beer. Just something that will go with this, because when we were at the farmer's market, we bought the jalapenos, we bought the raspberries. We stopped at Rocky Point Brewery at their booth and picked a beer. Let's take a sip. Time to pour some IPA by the Rocky Point Brewing Company. We feel privileged to be part of this. It's like Sean at the Moonshine Roadhouse says, thank you for letting us come into your home and share whatever we're doing outside. So the Rocky Point IPA that we got down at the farmer's market today. Cheers to the Rocky Point Brewery IPA. That's so good. Because when I was down there this morning, I was picking between some of the beers he had, and I had my growler with me all fresh. And I said, well, let me try this. And then I was explaining to him what we were going to make with the raspberries and the jalapenos and the cheese and the pork. He was like, hold on a second. So this is Mike at the Rocky Point Brewery. He says, do the IPA instead, because it's going to stand up to the taste of the jalapenos. And he is so correct. So, hat tip cheers to Rocky Point Brewery. And thanks to everybody who inspired this. All the guys doing the poppers, Keith Bettag for doing that, and Manuel for doing the sauce we put on the end. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fantastic time. See you next time. Cheers!
Please hang up and try again.